stellar. Elijah Wood stars as Frodo Baggins, bringing a quiet intensity to a role that's both deeply personal and universally relatable. Ian McKellen is Gandalf, the wise and powerful wizard whose presence commands every scene he's in. Viggo Mortensen plays Aragorn, a reluctant hero whose journey is as compelling as it is inspiring. Then you've got Sean Astin as Samwise Gamgee, whose loyalty and heart will tug at your emotions. The ensemble is rounded out by incredible talents like Orlando Bloom as Legolas, John Rhys-Davies as Gimli, Billy Boyd as Pippin, and Dominic Monaghan as Merry. And let's not forget Andy Serkis, who delivers a groundbreaking performance as Gollum through motion capture, a role that redefined what acting could be in the digital age. Every actor brings their A-game, making these characters feel like real people you'll root for, laugh with, and maybe even cry over. The cast chemistry is electric, and it's no accident. The actors spent months together in New Zealand, forming bonds that mirror the fellowship they portray on screen. Fun fact, many of the actors got matching tattoos of the Elvish word for 9 to commemorate their time as the Fellowship. That's the kind of dedication we're talking about here. When you watch this movie, you're not just seeing performances, you're seeing relationships that feel authentic and lived in. It's one of the reasons this film hits so hard emotionally and why you'll care so deeply about what happens to these characters. Now let's dive into the technical side, because this movie is a marvel of filmmaking. The runtime is a hefty 3 hours and 21 minutes for the theatrical version, and if you're feeling extra adventurous, the extended edition clocks in at over 4 hours. But don't let that scare you. This movie earns every minute. The pacing is masterful, balancing heart-pounding action with quiet, character-driven moments that let you catch your breath. The cinematography, led by Andrew Lesnie, is jaw-dropping. Every shot is composed like a painting, from sweeping vistas of mountains to intimate close-ups of characters' faces. The lighting, the colors, the framing, it's all deliberate and beautiful, pulling you deeper into the story. The special effects are a game changer. The Return of the King came out in 2003, but its visuals hold up today, which is a testament to the team at Weta Digital. They pioneered techniques like massive crowd simulation for battle scenes, creating armies of thousands that look real. The motion capture for Gollum was revolutionary, blending Andy Serkis' performance with cutting-edge CGI to create a character that's both pitiful and terrifying. The practical effects are just as impressive. Think detailed prosthetics for orcs and elaborate armor for soldiers. This mix of old-school craftsmanship and new technology makes every scene feel tangible, whether it's a quiet moment by a campfire or clash of armies that'll leave you speechless. And then there's the music. Oh, the music. Composed by Howard Shore, the score for The Return of the King is nothing short of legendary. Shore's work weaves together themes from the entire trilogy, creating a soundscape that's as epic as the story itself. From the haunting melodies of the Shire to the soaring, triumphant horns of Rohan, the music doesn't just accompany the film, it becomes a character in its own right. The song Into the West, performed by Annie Lennox, is a beautiful, emotional piece that perfectly captures the film's themes of journey and closure. The score won an Academy Award, and trust me, when you hear it, you'll understand why. It's the kind of music that stays with you long after the credits roll, and it's one more reason to watch this film. Speaking of awards, let's talk about the accolades. The Return of the King swept the 2004 Academy Awards, winning all 11 categories it was nominated for, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Adapted Screenplay. It tied with Ben-Hur and Titanic for the most Oscars won by a single film. This wasn't just a win for the movie, it was a recognition of the entire trilogy's impact. The film also racked up Golden Globes, BAFTAs, and countless other honors. Critics and audiences alike were blown away, with a 93% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a worldwide box office haul of over $1.1 billion. These numbers aren't just stats, they're proof that this movie resonated with people on a massive scale. When you watch it, you'll see why it's not just a film, but a cultural phenomenon. The screenplay, written by Peter Jackson, Fran Walsh, and Philippa Boyens, is another highlight. Adapting Tolkien's dense, sprawling novel was no small feat, but they nailed it. The dialogue is rich with heart and wisdom, balancing Tolkien's poetic language with moments of humor and humanity. The themes, friendship, sacrifice, hope, and the struggle against overwhelming odds are universal, but they're told in a way that feels fresh and personal. You'll find yourself quoting lines long after the movie ends, and the story's emotional depth will stay with you. The production design deserves a shout-out too. From the towering white city of Minas Tirith to the dark, foreboding lands of Mordor, every location feels distinct and lived in. The costumes, designed by Neela Dixon and Richard Taylor, are meticulous. Every stitch, every piece of armor, every tattered cloak tells a story. The props, like swords and shields, were crafted with such care that they could belong in a museum. This attention to detail makes Middle-earth feel like a real place, and it's one of the reasons you'll want to visit it again and again. Why should you watch this movie? Because it's more than just a film, it's an experience. It's about the power of friendship, the courage to face impossible odds, and the hope that even in the darkest times, there's light at the end. It's a story that reminds us what it means to be human, told on a scale that's nothing short of awe-inspiring. Whether you're watching it for the action, the characters, the visuals, or the heart, there's something here for everyone. And with its extended edition, you get even more of this incredible world to explore.